Sunbury season. So you finished on top, 15 wins, 1 draw and not a loss this season.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good year, as you can tell from the results, but we haven't had it all our own way. Redan have pushed us both times we've played them. We've also had some pretty tough contests against North. Sebas has really improved from the first time we played them. So yeah, we're sitting in a good position, but we still know the job's yet to be done.
And I guess you've earned yourself a qualifying final, which must be nice being in first place.
Yeah, it's really nice to be in that position. A couple of years ago when I coached in the league, we actually finished 3rd or 4th, I think, so we had to do it the hard way. So it's a much better position to be in this way, yeah.
And I guess your one game you didn't win this season was against Redan with a draw. And then... what made them such a challenge, I guess?
Look, they're a really strong body-on-body team, so and they match up really well against us. They've got a really strong defensive end that win a lot of ball and create a lot of turnover. We haven't had our full team, though, either match we've played against them, so I'm looking forward to being at full strength to give them a real good battle. I think... across the court, while we match up well, there's a few key differences, and I think through the middle we might be able to get on top there and utilise some quick ball movement as well into attack.
You guys got a pretty healthy list this week. You guys suffering any injuries?
Yeah, no, it's the first time in about 10 weeks that I've actually had my full quota. We've had a lot of players out with BNL commitments and things like that. I've got a few uni students as well, so it's been a real juggling act. But it's also given the rest of our B grade girls an opportunity to come up and have a go in A grade this year as well. But yeah, we're at full strength and looking forward to it.
Finish on top, obviously a bit of an expectation with the side. How do you think the girls are going to go managing that?
Yeah, look, the new girls to the club this year, being Ash Hardy, Tara Munro and Isla Pera, they're all used to playing finals, so they're accustomed to that and being the hunted, so that sits well with them, but they don't get overconfident about it. They know they still need to do the hard work, but they thrive on that kind of challenge and they're ready for it.
And not having, I guess, the full squad the whole season, has that allowed you to develop, I guess, more depth?
Yeah, absolutely. That was a key focus this year at Sunbury, to give more people an opportunity. So we've been able to really promote from within this year. I've had about 3 or 4 different girls from B grade step up to A grade, and same from C grade up to B grade. So it's been really good for the club. And you can see that this year as well. Now we've finished first in A, B and C and second in D grade, so we're sitting really well as a club.
And I guess anything you want to see in particular from the players? Or?
Look, I just want us to really stick to the task. Last week against Sebastopol we had 3 really strong quarters, but our second quarter was a bit off the pace for where we wanted to be. So I'm really looking for that complete performance. We've probably only executed that once throughout the year when we've had our full quota, so that's what we're striving for.
We'll move over to Redan.
This is as good as my voice gets, by the way, just so you all know. Just wanted to put that out there.
Do you take some confidence out of, I guess, the draw with Sunbury and being so close in your 2 matches?
Yeah, totally. I mean, when we first played against Sunbury, it was way back in way back in the early part of the season. So for us, we were very much in a development stage at that point in time. So, I mean, back then it was great to be able to come out with that result. And like Adam was just saying before, we've also had our team missing BNL players. And when we came up against Sunbury again, we were without 3 players out of our starting 7. So to only go down by 3 goals in that match was, I suppose, again, showing some really promising signs. But ultimately, we know that a draw is not good enough and 3 goals down isn't good enough. So we intend on trying to just get the positives out of those games and see if we can build on those, and hopefully we can see that on Saturday.
What are some of Sunbury's strengths and how are you going to sort of counteract them?
Oh, look, Sunbury have got strength all over the court. I don't think anyone is unaware of the strength of their shooting combination between Chloe Curran and Ruth Smith, and that will be something that we'll have to try and focus on getting on top of. That said, across the league, we are, I suppose, 40 goals less, having the amount of goals conceded than any other team in the league. So, as it's already been mentioned, our defensive end is quite strong. So we have the perfect storm. That's a really great mix of a fantastic attacking end, and we have a very strong defensive end. So we just need to be in play, and if anyone's at the game, I'll probably have to say that about 60 times across the game. So if we can do that and be in play and create some pressure, well, then we're in with a chance, and that's what our game plan's probably going to be.
And it was pretty tightly contested in the top four. How have you found, I guess, the finish to your season, the end of the season, and finishing top two?
The finish to our season was great. We've managed to get 3 games across the season where we've had our full team in. So, one of those games was last week. So it was really nice to come together, and we still haven't trained with our full squad. I'm hoping to do that at some point over the next week or so. That would be great. But, hopefully we can just continue to build, and that's what everyone says, I suppose. But for us, it's all about, we've got our plans in place. Every team has their plans in place of what we want to do. For me, the finals are different because it's all about the pressure that you can create and be able to be reactive on the court. And for me, that's what it's going to be about for these girls, coming up against the quality side that these Sunburys have. In every single third, they've got quality players. So we'll just need to be able to, stand up against our opponent and listen to the umpires, and really play to where the game is being played, be in play and create that pressure, and then see what happens on the day.
And is that something that was quite important for you, was to try and get the team together in the last few rounds?
Oh, definitely. There's many aspects at play. It's no secret that our defensive end probably is stronger than our attacking end at the moment, but that's because our attacking end is brand new. There was one attacking member who played in the team last year, and everyone else is brand new to this current team. Cass Peace has come back from a couple of years out, and Sage Bros has done a great job through the centre. And Sage has not been able to train with us as yet. And of course, we've also got Liv Jorgensen in the shooting end, if she can have a great game, and if we can really get the ball into her, we'll be doing some great, fantastic things. But every team's got something to work on each week, and we are no different than that. It's ultimately, as everyone says, it all depends on how it all comes out in the day. If we can create the pressure across the court and give the girls the opportunity, then I can't see why we can't build on the scores that we've had against Sunbury in the past. But we're not without knowing that these girls are a quality side, and we'll have to do everything that we can to try and come up against them well.
I guess obviously you've got the qualifying final, so you've got another chance, but how important is it to get the win this week?
For the girls' confidence, I think it will be a fantastic win for them. Just to really cement their confidence that we can, match it with who we need to match it with. And finals are finals. We've lost to 5 out of 6 teams in the top 6, throughout the season. So it is not lost, with us who's strong, and everyone's strong, and everyone on their day can have a great game. So. Every single game for us, it's not about the opposition. For us, it's just simply about us doing what we can do well. We'll be playing next week regardless. So for us, it's just making sure the girls get through the game, making sure we're focused on what we're doing. The win will be great, but we've done it the hard way in the past, and it can be done. So, but as anyone else will sit here and tell you, it can be done from any position. So I don't know. We're playing these next 2 weeks, and then we'll see what happens.